Hey there, everyone. Today I'm going to share with you the pros and the cons of living in Nashville, Tennessee in 2024. We're a few months into 2024 right now, so let's get started. Pro number one is Nashville has a thriving music scene. So if you aren't aware of this, we are called the Music City. We have a huge music scene in the city of Nashville. Live performances, concerts, music festivals year round from country and bluegrass to rock and pop. There's a Broadway where you can go downtown Nashville and go to a ton of different bars to hear a ton of different musical things, whatever you're really into musically. If you are a churchgoer, then all the churches have some fabulous bands that play at them. So just we have a huge music scene in Nashville. Pro number two is Nashville has a growing economy. It continues to flourish here in Nashville, driven by industries like healthcare, technology, tourism, and education. The city attracts businesses because of the tax incentives that we offer, and startups are big here, creating tons of different job opportunities and hugely contributes to our economic growth. Pro number three is cultural diversity. Nashville is increasingly getting more and more diverse with a rich tapestry of cultures, cuisines, traditions. You wouldn't expect Nashville to have really good food. Well, we have really good food in Nashville if you know where to go. We have a lot of multicultural neighborhoods, festivals, ethnic restaurants, uh, and everything else that goes with it. Pro number four is Nashville still has Southern hospitality, known for its warm and friendly residents. Nashville embodies a spirit of Southern hospitality. So just know that you're going to have people call you sir or ma'am while you're here. And, as your kids grow up here, if you have children that are growing up, they will start saying that. Eventually you do, because I still say sir, and I never had said that growing up ever. Uh, Pro number five would be outdoor recreation. We have a lot of different outdoor activities you can do, from parks and greenways, trails for hiking, biking, picnicking. We have some really cool lakes and the Cumberland River for you to enjoy. Really, the main thing we don't have is any sort of snow activities other than playing in the snow when we get enough snow for you to sled or throw snowballs. Pro number six is educational institutions. Nashville's home to some pretty prestigious schools and universities like Vanderbilt, Belmont, that you have, MTSU, we have Columbia College, just some really decent colleges in the area. In the entire state, you can take advantage of the grants that you have, and if you have children graduating high school as well. Pro number seven is Nashville is a healthcare hub. It's one of our largest industries is healthcare. From Vanderbilt University Medical Center, it's a leading healthcare hub in the general area. We have a lot of different really good hospitals in and around Nashville, so your healthcare will be well taken care of. Pro number eight is affordable cost of living. And I would say this has changed over the years, but it's becoming less and less affordable. There's still some good places for you to purchase a home and live as far as affordable living goes. From your groceries and entertainment are pretty reasonably priced. The major thing is just housing is pretty expensive, and that's just because everything else that Nashville has that draws everybody to move there has caused our home prices to skyrocket. Pro number nine is job opportunities. So you will be able to definitely get a good job, keep a good job. The low paying jobs are low hanging fruit jobs are definitely not going to pay very well. But once you get up into um, working for a decent company, you're going to see that your salary is pretty good, pretty well adjusted to elsewhere in the country. And whether you're in healthcare, entertainment, hospitality, technology, you're going to be able to find a ton of fulfilling jobs and lots of different things and have good prospects and professional growth. Culinary scene is pro number 10. We found, like I said, some really good places. My favorite steak place, Stony River. That's up in Nashville. There's one in Franklin as well. There's multiple of them. Jeff Ruby's is fabulous for steaks as well. You got Ruth's Chris. Tons of different places for you to be able to eat food. Lots of good food choices. We have Nashville hot chicken, which blows away Houston hot chicken. I tried that. It's garbage compared to Nashville hot chicken. Uh, Pro number 11 is our arts and culture. I'm not super big into this, but beyond music, we have, a lot of arts and culture and art galleries, theaters, museums, that sort of thing. So that's going to have to be something you experience because I'm not really into that. Pro number 12 will be our festivals and events, and Nashville hosts a ton of different festivals and events throughout the year from in the music, food, arts, culture. Franklin does something cool. We have the Country Music Awards Festival in Nashville, the Nashville Film Festival, ton of different things like that happen yearly. Pro number 13 is our historic charm. So Nashville has been a city for a long, long time. It was in the, Revolutionary War. It was a city, so it has lots of different things and museums and places for you to go to get historical stuff or history. A lot of cool things. Pro number 14 is a strong sense of community. So we have a lot of tight knit communities, neighborhoods, active community engagement. Residents come together for block parties, fundraisers. I know, like, for instance, during 4th of July when we do fireworks, the neighbors will all get together and we do some really cool fireworks. And where we live, you get to set the huge ones off that they do at like Disneyland, Disney World. Like, we get to set some really cool ones off that go up really high in the sky and blow up really big. Super, super cool. Great time of year if you live in an area where you can do that. Pro number 15 is family friendly amenities. So Nashville offers an array of family friendly amenities, including parks, playgrounds, family attractions, some top rated schools and neighborhoods, and just a great place for you to raise a family if you have one, or even if you don't have a family, a great place to live. Pro number 16, your civic engagement. So Nashville encourages civic engagement and activism with residents actively participating in local politics and community initiatives. So from grassroots movements to advocacy groups, really you have a voice in shaping the city's future. Pro number 17 on this list, I'm going to disagree with. It talks about convenient transportation, and we have terrible public transportation. The buses and stuff is just awful. So we're skipping that one. Pro 18, proximity to nature. So there's a ton of different scenic parks and rivers, lakes that you can go to, whether you're into camping or fishing or kayaking. Lots of cool things you get to do in the nature in the Nashville area. Pro number 19, entrepreneurial spirit. And that, I guess, you just lots of different startup businesses, small businesses, and like that. Because we are tax friendly, it's a great place for other companies that have moved to the area. Tons of different corporations, like In-N-Out Burger is moving their or creating their eastern headquarters in Franklin, which is 20 minutes south of Nashville. So if you're going to start a company, Nashville is a great area to start one. And then that leads us to our last pro, which is the quality of life. Nashville offers a high quality of life from everything that goes into it, just from your southern charm to the friendliness people to your balanced lifestyle, urban amenities, natural beauty. Everything that Nashville has makes it for you to have a high quality life. Now we're on to the cons. So, con number 1, traffic congestion. This is still a big issue in the Nashville area. Infrastructure struggles to keep pace with the amount of people that are moving to the Nashville area. So this makes the area around Nashville and the other roads around it not all that great during the rush hour times. Off rush hour, it's becoming worse than when we first moved to Nashville, but you can still get around, I guess. 10 a.m. is not all that awful, but it's getting worse every year. Con number 2 is our affordable housing shortage, and this is something that most cities seem to be having a problem with, and that's with rising rent and home prices, outpace what your income growth is. So it's becoming harder to find affordable housing in the Nashville area, although you can still do it. On number three is the urban sprawl. Nashville's rapid growth has resulted in urban sprawl. So that means development spread to the surrounding areas. This means that it encroaches on green spaces, them wanting to get rid of open land and develop it and build on it and all of that. Con number four, I agree with limited public transportation. We have terrible public transportation. Wish they'd do something about it. Maybe if enough people complain, they'll finally do something about it. Uh, Con number five is the climate vulnerability, and that's that Nashville can have extreme weather events like floods, tornadoes, heat waves. Um, all of that can lead to just not stuff that's good, I guess. On number six, income inequality. Nashville struggles with income inequality with disparities between affluent and low income neighborhoods. I think you find that everywhere in the nation, but they say that it's here, so I'm listing it. Number seven, lack of diversity and leadership. Divided. Despite Nashville's diverse population, Nashville's leadership positions often lack representation from the minority groups, which I have seen that be a issue. Con number eight, limited cultural diversity in some areas. So while Nashville is becoming diverse, some of the neighborhoods lack cultural diversity. So you're going to find that on your own as well. Con number nine is the gentrification pressure. So we'll just leave it at that. Con number 10, healthcare disparities. Despite it being a healthcare hub, Nashville, it faces some disparities with unequal access to medical services. I guess if you can't afford them based on income or race or geography. But I guess, if you choose to live 2 hours away from a hospital, it's kind of on you. Con number 11, limited green spaces, which we talked about a little bit already, but as they develop more and more of Nashville, we're losing a lot of that. On number 12, public education challenges. Nashville itself doesn't have as highly rated schools as, say, some of the other counties surrounding it. So if schooling is really important, then you'll want to reach out and we can talk about that. Con number 15, natural disaster vulnerability. So Nashville can have floods, tornadoes, that sort of thing can happen. We do have really cool thunderstorms, so you get to watch those, which is a positive. Next con would be water quality concerns, and I haven't really heard anything about that. They just mentioned that it could be a con, so just know that that's possible. And that's pretty much it for our cons of living in Nashville, Tennessee. Hopefully, you are still thinking about making that move. You've watched some of my other videos, and if I can help you, we'd love to help you get moved here to Nashville. Please reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Love to talk to you about all things Nashville. We relocated here, so I'm very, very familiar on what it's like not living or not from Nashville and how you can best make that move. Until next time, I'm out.